We're OnCloudMom, a blog about pregnancy, babies, toddlers, and motherhood.
Hi, I'm Caitlin from OnCloudMom, a Lancino-sponsored blog all about breastfeeding, toddlers, and motherhood. And I'm here today with Stephanie and Susan, and they are Big City Moms. What brought you guys out today?
We wanted to find out more information for the upcoming babies.
It's very overwhelming to be a first-time mom. There's so much to know. Well, I'm having my first baby at the end of July, and I wanted to test out some product.
Have you learned anything new?
I learned that there are 3 distinct phases when kids' appetites are being influenced the most.
Gina, tell me why people stress out so much about breastfeeding, and how do you help?
I think that people get really stressed because there are a lot of myths and misconceptions about breastfeeding, and one of the hugest misconceptions is that I can't make enough milk. And really one of the biggest things that I want to leave with you today is not every mom chooses to breastfeed, and that's okay. But that is what our body was designed to do. That's why milk starts, coming in when you're pregnant. That's why your body starts producing the milk in the first place. And again, it's a decision, it's a choice, and it needs to work for you. But it's natural, it doesn't always come naturally. And what I want moms to know is that, the amount of moms that actually physically can't produce enough milk is really under 1%. But it's really, really important to understand that it's not the blame that's put on the mom, it's that all these interventions that we put in that really interrupt that natural process. And so when moms aren't making enough milk, it's maybe they're supplementing, or maybe they're, understandably they're exhausted and want to sleep through the night. But when you skip that feeding, your body then doesn't get a signal to make the milk. So what you got to put into it, what you're going to get out of it, and it's all about supply and demand. And I think that moms are really afraid because we hear a lot of these messages, by certain industries that basically say, well, if you don't make enough milk, we've got the product for you. And again, there are suitable alternative products, but really the most important thing is your body. That's what your body was designed to do. Trust it, be confident with it, and also don't be afraid to ask questions. Even the smallest, most simple question that you think is just the dumbest thing ever, someone else has had the question before. And that's why I got into breastfeeding, because I remember sitting there at 2 in the morning crying, thinking, I'm the only one who's feeling this. And I realized that a simple problem can turn complex really, really quickly. That's what people like myself are here for. I mean, don't be afraid to ask the question, but it's what your body really was designed to do, and trust it, and believe in it, and there are people who can help.
So you just told me that you were a new mom. How long has it been?
This is my second child. He's 5 weeks old, and we've been having very different breastfeeding experience than we did with my daughter, who's 4. My daughter latched on immediately. We had a wonderful breastfeeding relationship. With my son, Ben, it's been much trickier. I've been doing exclusive pumping. So I didn't realize how lucky I was that it worked out so well with my daughter. I just assumed that breastfeeding was easy and that it should come naturally to everyone. Little did I know that, like you said, every pregnancy is different. My pregnancy was very different with my son, and every breastfeeding experience is different. I think that if I hadn't known that Lancino was there as a resource, I might have become more discouraged, and maybe I wouldn't have kept up with the pumping. I really spoke with Gina at exactly the right time. I was sort of hitting the breaking point, just to really take a step back and think about, you have to do what's best for your baby and what's best for you.
We're OnCloudMom, a blog about pregnancy, babies, toddlers, and motherhood.